This is really the way that most of us experience Los Angeles, is by driving through it and listening to our own music on the radio and living in our kind of own private world. And I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we could use music to really transform our view of the city and also the reality of the city around us? That is the kernel that has now become Hopscotch, the industry's new project opening in fall of 2015. This is an enormous project that will be brought to life by over 100 different singers, musicians, dancers, and actors that will be stationed all around LA, on the streets, and at historic sites throughout the city.
You're invited into a car not knowing the destination. The car starts moving, and suddenly you're drawn into the story with singers and musicians that are in the car with you. And as they drive through the city, activity will be happening all around you.
So at the end of that 10 minutes, you get out of that car where another car is waiting for you. You get into that car, and the next leg of the story continues. And it goes on and on and on all throughout the entire city. Each car ride really is a different musical journey. Every time you enter another car, you're going to be thrown into another musical world that's being written by a different composer and different writer. One of the things that we're trying to replicate is that sense of moving through Los Angeles, and that within a 10-minute car ride, you really do move so fluidly from one world to another.
We are an experimental opera company, and our last projects have really taken opera outside of the traditional opera house and into the public sphere. Our last opera, Invisible Cities, took place at Union Station, with the station operating and the singers and dancers mixed among everyday life. This kind of takes it to the next rather extreme level of going right into the street and taking all of the city as our backdrop. From the very beginning, we wanted to also explode the idea of the isolation of people in individual cars. And so we started thinking about the idea of a central hub. And at this central hub, an audience would be invited to see the live video stream of all of these journeys simultaneously. And in the case of Hopscotch, we're going to have many collaborators, but I'm really thrilled that one of our chief collaborators will be SCI-Arc, the Southern California Institute for Architecture. They are going to host and help create this central hub as a temporary structure in their parking lot. With the Arts District as our center of gravity for this project, the radius of where we can go is really thrilling, from Boyle Heights to Elysian Park to downtown and beyond. At the very end, the audience and the artists in the cars and the audiences at the central hub will converge in the finale, but I can't quite reveal how we're going to do that just yet. You'll have to come see it.